Hi there, welcome back. I'm Erin Merrihew, and today I'm talking about one of my favorite ways to access self-acceptance. Now, I just want to say that self-acceptance, for me, it has not been a linear process, and it's not even something that I ever feel I arrive at. It's so much more about the journey than the destination, and honestly, it's probably going to be one of the greatest undertakings of my whole life to truly try to accept myself. That said, the tool I'm going to introduce you to today has been extremely life-changing and just really quickly gets me in a more self-accepting place. So I want to share that with you. I learned this tool when I first was introduced to nonviolent communication, which is something I now teach. And this tool operates on the principle that every feeling we have is feedback about a need that wants our attention. So every feeling that we experience is actually information. It's vital information that's pointing us towards something that matters to us. Now, when we have uncomfortable feelings, those are really cueing us that we need to look for what need would I like to have met? What need would I like to have more of? And when we're having really comfortable feelings, those are letting us know that our needs are getting met. What needs of mine are being addressed in this moment? So for me, the really paradigm shifting thing has happened around my uncomfortable feelings. Now, I don't know about you, but I probably spent most of my life really being at battle with my uncomfortable feelings. I saw them as problems that needed to be fixed. I had almost zero tolerance for my own feeling of sadness or fear or shame or discouragement or hurt or loneliness. Any of these feelings that came up, they just felt like they were kind of like ruining my good time. And I didn't even realize how much pain I was causing myself by having such an extreme intolerance to these feelings until I was introduced to this idea that what if these feelings weren't coming up to ruin my good time, but actually were pointing me toward things that could help me unlock more well-being. They were giving me important messages about my needs. So the practice that I've adopted for self-acceptance is, especially when I notice an uncomfortable feeling happening, I like to just say to myself, welcome Erin's anger, for example. Welcome my anger. Welcome sadness. Welcome despair. Welcome fatigue. Welcome exhaustion. Whatever the feeling is that maybe in the past I've had a resistance to just welcome it. I also really love Rumi's poem called The Guest House. I'll link that below. It's a great framing for how I love to view these uncomfortable feelings. I want to welcome them because they're messengers. They're sending me important clues as to where I need to put my focus that will help me move toward more well-being. So that's the first thing, is just really welcoming those feelings to happen. And then the second part of this is actually doing the work to understand what needs are underneath. So when I'm feeling that frustration or that anxiety, what is that telling me? What need is important to me? Is it care? Is it respect? Is it connection? Is it accountability? I'm going to link my feelings and needs list below so that you can use this to really practice what I'm talking about with the self-acceptance tool. So I want to encourage you, when you notice yourself having an uncomfortable feeling, see if you can make it your first instinct to welcome that feeling. And of course, it's not going to be comfortable, but you have the ability to create a safe container for that feeling to really have its space inside of you. Once you've done that, then it's a moment where you get to go looking, you get to kind of become a detective. What is it that this feeling is trying to communicate to me? And sometimes you have to feel the feeling before you really get that answer, especially when it comes to sadness or anger. These are feelings that need to move. You need to cry, maybe you need to pound something or hit some pillows. Whatever it is, expressing a feeling if you need to, and as you let it move, then maybe getting that information through that process of what's really important to me here, what need is wanting my attention. So let me know how that goes in your life. I know for me, it's been extremely life-changing to shift from viewing those uncomfortable feelings as a problem that needed to be fixed to actually this information that was trying to help me. And I could find more self-acceptance in that because those feelings were a very real part of my experience. They continue to shape how I view life. And if I can welcome them and just really embrace them and take the vital information they're trying to deliver, then I not only can accept myself more fully, but I can move toward more well-being, I am more joyful, I feel more free, I feel more connected. So take that tool with you. I hope it helps you. Let me know how it goes, and hope to see you next time.